Hey everybody, so this week I did I don't want to call it a backyard wedding because it was like 100 acres, as you can see. It was a tent wedding, and I'm not usually fond of these, but you know what, you got to do what you got to do. But it was a great piece of land. The weather was cool. They had great bathrooms, as you can see, portable bathrooms. They weren't your porta potties. They really put a little money into it. What I really liked about it was they had a real generator, and it was quiet. A lot of tent weddings have really loud generators outside of the tent. So they did a good job. The backdrop here, as you can see, the tent type, I wish they had staked those in the ground. They were blowing all over the place. But look, this is the plug from the generator, and it had like 17 to 20 different outlets that you could plug into. So it turned out to be a pretty good day. Here's everyone setting up. I'm over here on the dance floor. I request to be on the dance floor all the time. I don't want my equipment sitting in mud and maybe wet dirt or mud. So I like to make sure that I tell the bride and groom that I need to be on the dance floor. Very important for me. But everyone else is setting up. And again, this was the actual groom's property. It was his parents' property. So here we go. They were doing a dance to Voulez-Vous. Big ABBA fan. She loved the movie Mamma Mia. So that was the kind of the theme of the night. A lot of ABBA and a lot of songs from the Mamma Mia soundtrack. But it was really a good wedding. The weather was nice. It was only about, I would say, 80 degrees, 84 degrees. So it was warm earlier, but then it did cool off. Very festive, dancing crowd. Had a great day. The bride, she stayed on the floor most of the night. Here she is dancing with her brother, and he was very happy about that. Caused a lot of tears, and a lot of people was cheering to that. All right, here they are, of course, dancing to some girl tunes. Not a lot of. Now, what I want to tell you about this event was that I had 3 hours of dance time, open dance time to fill. So I made sure I started off the night with some old, classic wedding tunes. See that guy right there in the black, his name was Xavier. He could really jam. He reminded me of Chris Farley a lot, the way he danced. But I really had to spread out my bangers. I wanted to make sure that I didn't waste hot jams. And as I got later into the night, I started playing 128, 127, 125 BPM type music. And then when the lights went out, I had a pink hue with the uplighting. That's what the bride wanted. She didn't want flashing lights or blinking lights. She really wanted to go with the purple to pink hue. But the later it got, the more I got into EDM or club remixes of songs. And that really worked out well. And it just got hyper and hyper. So like I said, I had a lot of time to fill. Last hour, it just got crazier. I did not hand out the glow sticks until the last hour because I wanted that nightclub EDM remix party atmosphere. So I spared it. If I had given out those glow sticks earlier, they probably would have lost them by the banger time. And here they're going really nuts with this. And I am definitely playing club remixes of everything, including, Sweet Caroline and Guns N' Roses, and you name it. I had the party going. So really good time. Like I said, the reception was from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. So I had so much time to kill. But it looks like they really enjoyed the club remixes, and I was really surprised because you don't get that a lot at weddings. Normally you have to play original versions of songs, but they were all for the boop, 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 boop. They loved it. Sorry about my sound effects. But anyway, that's all, guys. It was a really short video. I just wanted to let you know this was a tent wedding that went really well. And the beats were great. I'll talk to you later. See you at the next one. Have a good one.